Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Roan. Detectives investigating the murder of Northern Beaches mother Lynn Dawson believe she may be buried on the Central Coast. Her husband Chris Dawson has been found guilty of her murder 40 years after she vanished. Police have made a fresh appeal for information from the public to help find her remains. The COVID isolation period is being slashed from 7 days to 5. The change will take effect from next Friday. The mask mandate will also be slashed for domestic flights. Thousands of nurses will down tools at public hospitals across New South Wales as they push for better staff-to-patient ratios. Staff walking off the job for 24 hours. They want the state government to commit to a safer staffing model. The federal government's Jobs and Skills Summit kicks off in Canberra today. More than 140 delegates will take part in the two-day event, including big business, welfare, lobby groups and unions. Opposition leader Peter Dutton says the summit is no more than a stunt, though.
My concern is that if you're a union leader sitting around that table, you have the greatest say with this government.
There's a push to remove the stigma associated with asthma. 1 in 9 Aussies is asthmatic, yet half of people with the chronic condition feel their workplace doesn't view asthma as a valid reason for sick leave. Nigel Cooper from Asthma Australia says if people feel stigmatised, they are less likely to use their puffers in public as well.
We don't want people to hide their asthma. We want people to feel empowered. We want people to feel comfortable about using their puffers in public places. And we want people to be talking about asthma rather than hiding it and feeling they need to just cover it up.
And the Queen will break with tradition when she appoints a new British PM. Her Majesty will meet outgoing PM Boris Johnson and his successor at Balmoral Castle in Scotland due to mobility issues. The meeting would normally take place at Buckingham Palace.
I don't talk about my conversations with the Queen, no Prime Minister ever does, but I can tell you we will certainly make sure that the arrangements for the handover will fit totally around her and whatever she wants.
That's outgoing PM Boris Johnson there. To sport now, celebrations for Aussie Alex de Minaur. He's through to the third round of the US Open, beating Chilean Christian Garin in 4 sets. To the NRL, the round kicks off tonight with the Eels up against the Storm. And in the AFL, Dustin Martin has been named in the Tigers lineup for tonight's elimination final against Brisbane. He comes into the lineup at the expense of 300 gamer Shane Edwards. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. In entertainment news, and Chris Rock is in hot water with the family of the late Nicole Simpson over an O.J. Simpson reference. He recently revealed he turned down the offer to host the Oscars next year, saying it would be like Nicole going back to the restaurant where she left her glasses before she was killed. And it looks like the relationship between Kanye West and The Gap has soured. He's taken aim at the retail giant on Twitter, saying he's been left out of meetings and they've copied his designs. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcasts team. We'll see you later on for another episode of The Update.